Okay, this is today's. You had a quiz today, so this was your homework. Let's start with an easy one right here. There's no I would make 0 to one of these. Generally the smallest one, -2, -2. You can always get rid of the fraction first. You can always multiply all of them by 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Okay? And then you get, okay, let's just do it by getting rid of the fraction first. But you can always do -2, -2, and then get rid of the fraction. Okay, you can always do that too. You need to be careful. Let's just get rid of the fraction first. Times 3 then. Oh, here's the wall. Times 3 here, times 3 to this one, times 3, times 3. You get 1x plus 6 equals to 3x plus 24. Now you make zeros to the smallest coefficient, -1x, -1x. 0 plus 6 is 6. That's 2x plus 24. Oh my gosh, 2x plus 24. Then you minus the 24, right? You get -18 equals to 2x. And then divide by 2. This right here is -18. It's 2x there. Divide by 2, divide by 2. X equals to -9. Okay, that's how you do that. Or, and like this one here, the least common denominator, if you had 2 over 5 and 1 over 2, your least common denominator is 10, right? So, and then you multiply all of them by 10. So make sure you multiply all terms, so on each side it's times 10, times 10, times 10, times 10. It's 50 minus, that's cross cancel, you get a 2. 2 times 2 here is 4. Bring down that x equals to cross cancel, that's 5. So you take 5 times 1 is 5x minus the 40. Okay? Then you make 0. I would make 0, I would do additive inverse first of all. I would make 0 to the -4x, the smaller the coefficient. Add 4x so I can deal with positive. Okay, you get 50 equals to 9x plus a -40. And then you would make 0 to the positive 40. Positive 40. You would get 90. These two are 90. Equal to 9x plus 0 is 9x. Divide by 9, divide by 9. X then is equal to 10. Okay, so you find the least common denominator. Right here, the least common denominator is 6. It's the least common denominator is 6, so you multiply additive inverse. You multiply all of them by 6. Cross cancel. That will get you a 3. And then -3 times 3, you get a -9x plus a -30 equals cross cancel 2. 2 times 2 is 4x plus 10 times 6 is 60. Make 0 to the smallest coefficient, or the number next to the variable. The smallest is -9x, so you add 9x. 0 plus -30 is -30. Then make 0 to the 60, so you minus 60. And then you divide 13, right? Put it on the side. Divide by, so -90 equals to 13. x divided by 13 divided by 13. Did I do something wrong? I think so. Let's go back and look. Negative 30. Aha! Because there's no answer. It's a negative 4. So, therefore, this is a 5x. That's why I like this. I can't find the answer here. So I divide by, instead of 13, I divide by 5. Positive 5. My answer is a negative 18. I think so. 18 times 5. Yeah, negative 18. Gosh, I ran out of room. I expect you guys to use regular paper. This is horrible.
I'm tired.
X equals to negative 13. Use line paper. Okay, so here's the next problem. Additive inverse plus negative. Okay, I would just get rid of the fraction first. I would multiply it all by the least common denominator, which is 4. So how to find least common denominator if you have 1/4 and 3/2? Your least common denominator is 4. Okay, because 4 can go into 4, 2 can go into 4. So multiply that by 4. This is in parentheses. You don't multiply the least common denominator because the parentheses is like a shield. It protects it. So you only multiply it up to the outside only. So this is protected. So times a negative 4. I mean a positive 4, not negative. So sorry. Times by the least common denominator, which is 4. That is a 2 times a negative 3 is a negative 6, parentheses x, plus a negative 3. Cross cancel is a 1. 1 times 1 is 1. 2x plus 10. And therefore you finish solving this. Most of you know how to do this. Negative 6x, positive 18, 2x plus 10. Okay, so you add 6x. 0 plus 18 is 18 equals to 8x plus 10. And then subtract 10, you get 8. X is 1. Okay. Use line paper. Separate sheet of paper or do in the back. This doesn't have enough room. I expect you to show all the work, finish it on the back if you have to. So finish the work on the back, but not to clutter it. I don't like clutter work. I can't see where you're making a mistake. Okay? I hope this helps.